getting a lot of reports of dark web activity about me um, because of the illegal surveillance. That's that has nothing to do with me. Any of those counts or profiles, I'm not any part of or in relation to. Also, the AI deepfakes, I never on purpose tried to create negative press for myself. That makes no sense. This was all a result and a part of illegal surveillance. What they didn't know is that I knew the whole time. So I was putting on a show. I made a deal to do something positive for the world, we'll call it. And I knew that my protection was tapped into the illegal surveillance. If I could survive the humiliation and the shame, if I could survive all of those attacks, if I could get it all documented and recorded and maintain my sanity and keep my accurate reporting, we could do something major for the globe. If they didn't attack my daughter in the first place, this probably never would have happened. But I'm a father, and I have to do something. I had to. I couldn't. I couldn't sit by. I couldn't be a muggle. I couldn't sit around and be an NPC. I had gifts. I had intelligence. I had genius, actually. And I had all of these other gifts: strength beyond measure, resilience, military training. I had the ability to do something great for the world. And I had the ability to do something to get my kid out of a bad situation. And that to me says that I have no option. It doesn't matter whose feelings get hurt. It doesn't matter if my feelings get hurt. It doesn't matter if there's public shame. It doesn't matter if there's public scrutiny. I don't care if people are laughing at me. That all just goes out the window. The attacks were consistent. But you need to keep in mind there are whole divisions of individuals in the highest echelons of government who use this method of communication. So I had a consistent warning system. It seemed like I escaped situations right before they were happening. It's because I walked into them, got warned about them, and left. I was the smartest and most intuitive person with the most capabilities the entire time. I saw their operating system. I kept accurate reporting. And did you know it is actually possible? And everybody with intuitive guidance or intuitive capabilities, all the way back for thousands of years, will tell you you can have quiet meetings in the astral realm. What happened eventually is the ones at the top had seen the error of their ways and seen a new way of existing and doing things as a result of the awakening world. So even their bosses were all in on the systematic destruction of their entire organization. Like they were in on it. These were never good people to begin with. So it really like they don't care. They've made their bones. They're ready to get out. They don't care about anybody but themselves. Why are they going to care about doing things a different way to accommodate an awakening world? They care about influence and legacy. They don't care about people, and we know that. So we use that to our advantage. Um, my infiltration was calculated. It was orchestrated. It was intentional. What I did on camera, I had to literally become the victim. But because of my understanding of neurology, I knew that when it was time, I could rewire my mind to think back to how it was supposed to be, regardless if I survived, of course. Um, I put myself on public display as somebody I wasn't so that I could show the symptoms of the attacks. And the entire meantime, I was reporting to the higher ups about how to understand exactly what I was feeling and how to reverse engineer it to create the opposite effect. This was a multiple years long process. This was a big one. Now that my neural network is back to firing for my normal self, um, I realized that people are slowly going to start to see changes in the world on a global scale. And I was an integral part of that. And I'm pretty proud of that, actually. So now that I carry on my day to day existence with lightheartedness and with happiness and with peace and with joy, it's because I understand how the brain works, and I got it back to a place of me dictating its own function for my own intentional use. This is not a massive change or a massive shift or a massive glow up. This was calculated. This was orchestrated. This was intentional. And I think you need to understand that I made all my own luck. I used myself as bait. I played the game. I let the dark web stuff happen. I let them make money. I let them make me broke. I let them do all these things so that I could report it, because I knew in the end, if I survived, I could heal from it. I could heal myself from it. And the only thing that truly kept me in any form of sanity was the strength of my own intellect. I prayed a lot, but I found out something. The darkness hears the prayers just like the light does. So you have to understand that it's always your free will to choose which side of the answers of those prayers that you're going to follow. It's part of the manifestation process. I don't know if you've ever wished for something, maybe online, then all of a sudden you get a message from somebody and they're like, yeah, you can make this quick, whatever, and we got this opportunity for you. And then it turns out that it was a scam because it was easy money and it was dark. Well, I don't go that route. I go the opposite route. I go well, what can I do to build myself into somebody amazing and something that I can integrate my intelligence, my genius, and my developed gifts into, that would make me a valuable team member to something big that's going to bring financial abundance. The darkness hears your prayers just like the light does. It's always your ability to choose. It's always in your purview. It's always you. You are the center of your world. You are the center of your manifestations. You are the center of what you create and bring into the world. Everybody has the same manifestation capability, but the best way to go about it for continued success, personal growth, and an elevation is always build yourself into the person that can carry out those tasks and duties. Anything that's coming from easy sources, quick money, whatever else, it's gonna be gone just as quick as it comes. That's just how it is. And I also learned that relationships, people, money, jobs, that's all fleeting. It's all interchangeable. It's all ever flowing. So the one constant in that is you. So it's incredibly important for you to be you and build you into the person you choose to be, and let the outside world match your energy, because this is the constant. I did all this to make a great difference in the world and to save my child. I'm getting reports now that my mission has been accomplished. And a lot of people during this process had to go down. They had to. But they were all a part of something terrible. So I don't feel bad for them. They chose to build themselves into bad people. So they chose to go down as bad people always eventually do. And their bosses authorized it. They were brought into my orbit and set as sacrifices because everybody knew the end game. So sorry for this little mind screw, but it is what it is. Have a good Sunday.